Good morning. It is Tuesday. It's gardener day at my house, and the dog is ready. He's ready, but I do have a producer here today, so hopefully we can keep the barking at bay. So it's Tuesday. I'm so sorry that I missed Sunday. There was lots of stuff going on, and I wasn't anywhere near this living room. So today we'll do barefoot cardio conditioning. And that means that you just need enough space to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're standing. If you have a mat, that is an added bonus, but not completely necessary. The only other things that you'll need is if you have some that's shaped like this is just a yoga block. It's a rectangular, it's a 3D rectangle. Hi, Guy. So if you have one of these or something like this, like a thick hardback book, something like that, you can use this. We'll just use it for our last interval, where we will we'll go into a warrior, sort of a warrior 3. Anyway, if you need this for a little support, you're gonna set it over to your right side. Now, hi Ellen. Now if you have a towel or two, take one of the towels and set it over to your right, even if you don't have a prop. You may need it over there. So other than that, I am going to use a towel for the core section. So if you have that sticking around, whether it's here or both, that's great. If you have an injury, make sure you stick with the first or second levels of all the intervals that I do today. I build them. So if it's your first time doing this class with me, not to worry. I build each interval from the ground up. Everybody can do the first level. If you're watching this after the fact, hi Edie, on my YouTube fitness channel and not live, thank you for subscribing to that, sharing, telling a friend, liking the video, all the things you do on YouTube. If you're looking for that link, there is a link in my Instagram bio. And thank you to everybody who's been able to, the dog's over there chewing his heart out. To everyone who's been able to throw a donation in my Venmo or my PayPal or my snail mail, I do appreciate it. It's keeping this madness going. And if you're looking for that information, that's always on my Saturday social media post. And if you're not in the position to do that, don't worry about it. Just keep working out with me. And I did forget to mention that if you have an injury that you've seen a doctor for, oh, you can't make it today, Edie? I'm sorry. We'll do it later because it's going to be fun. If you've seen a doctor for an injury, make sure that you have been cleared to do this so that you don't aggravate your injury any further. So, having said all of that, after party. After party is what I do after I finish the class, sign off, post the class. I come back 5 minutes later and do a little something that maybe we didn't cover in the class. So today it'll be upper body with medium-sized dumbbells just for a few minutes and a deep stretch. So, having said all of that, let's stand up. If you weren't already, stand up. Turn to the front edge of wherever you're working. You want to make sure your sides are clear, which mine are not now. I don't know, somehow something moved. Take your feet wide, hips under your shoulders, toes facing the corners. Sink your hips. You'll feel stretch on the inside of your leg. Palms together, shoulders down and back. Hold here, wiggle your toes so you know that your feet are underneath, what am I trying to say? So that you know that your weight's in the middle of your feet. I've been up for a long time already. Press your palms together and then try to lift your heels. Try to balance here. Then lower your heels. Let's do it again. Lift your heels and balance. And then lower your heels. Push down to come up. 10 toes towards me. Sink your hips. Hands on your legs. Shoulders away from your ears. Tuck your hips and around your back. Then release. Do it again. Tuck your hips and around and release. Do it again. Tuck your hips. This time, roll all the way up. Feet underneath your hips. Both arms come up. Feet under your hips. Hips under your shoulders. Then shift your weight forward in your feet and try to lift your heels and hold here. Then sink your hips and hold and lower your heels, wiggle your toes, forward fold, either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. My gardeners are very prompt. And try to straighten your left leg, bend your right knee, sitting into your left hip. See if you can wiggle your toes and change sides. Straighten your right leg and bend your left knee, sitting into your right hip, letting your head hang off the end of your spine. Bend both knees, let your head hang. Your tailbone lifts up, unroll in 4, 3, 2, both arms come up. Inhale, reach up, forward fold, your tailbone lifts, unroll, 3, 2, let's do it again. Both arms come up, forward fold, tailbone lifts up, unroll, 3, 2. This time on your forward fold, bend your knees far enough to get your hands to the floor and step back to a downward facing dog. Pressing your heels to the floor. Then palms also press into the floor. Your chest presses through your shoulders. Your belly button pulls in towards your spine. Then lower your hips till you're in a plank. That's wrists under shoulders. And then push down to go back to your down dog and walk your feet up towards your hands. In a forward fold unroll, in 4, 3, 2, your left arm comes up and over to the right, bend both knees, fold to the center, right arm to the left, and up. Let's reverse that slowly. Lean over to your left, bend your knees, fold, left arm to the right, and up. Let's do it again, slightly faster. So bend, lean, round, and up. Other way. Bend your knees, forward and up. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend both knees so you can get your hands on the floor. Come back to your down dog. Both heels lift up together. Lift and lower. Lift. Do it again. Last one. Hold your down dog and lower your hips to any plank. Wrists under shoulders. You can hold your or lower your knees, but if your knees are up, try to rock your weight forward and back. 2 more times. And then press down to find your down dog again. Shift your weight to your right hand and foot. Take your left leg up until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here or bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog, where you can stay or lower your hips and bring your left knee to your right elbow, then to your left elbow, and come back up to your 3-legged dog. So that's your pattern. You can stay here or come with me. Right here, lower down to the right, left, back up. Do it again, lower down, right, left. One more time, lower, right, left. Hold your 3-legged dog.
Fighting.
And then both feet to the floor. Down dog in the middle. And then shift your weight over to your left hand and foot. And try to bring your right leg up until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. Feeling the stretch all the way down the back side of your left leg. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog, where you can stay or lower your hips, bring your right knee to your chest, bend to your left elbow, then to your right elbow, and back up. So remember, you can stay right here, or come with me, lower, down, left, right, back up. Do it again, lower, left, right. One more time, lower, left, right. Everybody's in a 3-legged dog. Then both feet to the floor. Ooh, that's a lot upside down. Down dog right here. Lower your hips to any plank. Knees down or up. Your right leg comes up next to your right hand. Maybe your back knee stays on the floor. Maybe it comes up. Maybe you touch your right knee. See if you can wiggle your right toes. Maybe you reach your right fingertips up. Either way, both hands come to the floor. Engage your core. Step to plank. Try it on the left. Just bring your left foot up. Find your position. See if maybe you like your back leg on the back knee on the floor. See if you can wiggle your left toes. Maybe you touch your left knee. Maybe you reach up to the ceiling. Either way, both hands to the floor, engage your core, and step to any plank. All right, so you decide your pattern. Wrists under shoulders, right leg steps up. Step, maybe you reach back to plank. Other way, step, reach or touch your knee. Do it again. Wrists stay under your shoulders, right here. Do it again. One more time, each side. Step forward, reach or touch your knee. Last time, step, reach, hold any plank right here. If your knees are still up, put them down now. Release your feet, hips, your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then around your back up to your modified plank. Wrists under shoulders, knees on the floor, hips in line with your knees and shoulders. You can stay here or bend your elbows a little bit or more or a lot. Either way, straighten your elbows by pushing down, hips to your heels. Child's pose, that's your pattern. Let's make it flow. Round and either hold or bend and child's pose. So the bend can be a little or a big one. You decide. It can be different every time. Round, hold or bend. Twice more. Round, hold or bend. This time, come all the way down. Keep your hands to the side of your chest. Left leg lifts up, then your right. You can work right here, or you can press down and take a little rotation and a chest lift. Either way, you're breathing all the way in and out. Let's do 4, 3, last time. Now press your chest up, hips come to your heels. Child's pose here, pressing your chest through your shoulders, round up to your modified plank. Wrists under shoulders, tuck your toes, push down, find your down dog. We've been here before. Bring your knees to the floor, release your feet, child's pose, make it flow. Round up, push down, lower your knees, child's pose, do it again. Round up, push down, lower your knees, child's pose. I'm sure my gardener loves to know that he's on camera. Do it again, round up, in 1, 2, push down, lower your knees. On the next pass, modified plank, and hold right here, wrists under shoulders, tuck your toes, try to lift your knees, high seat. Right hand to the middle, rotate over to your left. Maybe your right knee finds the floor. Either way, top arm can reach to me and up. Now underneath your bottom arm and up. Single counts here. Make sure your right wrist is under your right shoulder. Once more, hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Any plank, knees down or up, wrists under shoulders. Left hand to the middle. Rotate to your right side. Maybe your left knee finds the floor. Either way, your top arm reaches towards me and up. Then under, 1, 2, and up. Single count. Left wrist is under your left shoulder. One more to me and up under. Hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find any plank. Knees down or up. Push down to find your down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. To a forward fold, let your head hang. Your tailbone lifts. Slowly unroll. At the top, parallel squats. You should be warm now, really warm. That was an extra long warm up. So remember to have your space clear. And remember, lots of different levels. We'll do some intervals here. They will be more repetitive. The second half, we'll do intervals that flow together and maybe combine, stuff like that. Shoulders down and back. All right, both arms come up, inhale, reach up. Bend both knees, hands to the floor, step back to any plank. If your knees are down, you'll practice lifting them up one at a time, or both at the same time. Once your knees are up, your left knee can come into your chest, and then on your right, in, do it again, maybe slightly faster, in, maybe you double it up. It's up to you. You can go a few slower, and then faster, up to you. I'm gonna do 4 slower, then 4 quickly. 4, 3, 2. I'll do it again, slower, 3, 2, then faster, then hold any plank here. Tailbone lifts up, down dog, walk your feet up, towards your hands, hang in a fold, tailbone lifts up, slowly unroll at the top, palms together, squat. All right, so we'll do that little mess 2 more times. Where we go out to any plank, you pick the level you want to work. Remember, you can mix your levels up. There are no report cards. 4 more recovery squats. 4, push down. 3, 2 more. And then both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend your knees, hands to the floor. Step back to any plank. You pick your poison. I'm gonna go slow for 4. And then slightly faster here. In, then maybe double it up. 4, 3, I'm gonna go down 1 level for 4, 3, then faster, wrists under shoulders, and you are breathing all the way in and all the way out. Hold any plank, tailbone lifts up. Down dog, walk your feet up, towards your hands, hang in a fold, tailbone lifts up, unroll, let your head hang, squats here, shoulders down and back. Are you breathing the whole time, or are you sort of not breathing when you're doing your knees in? See what happens on this last one. Right here, both arms come up, inhale, reach up, bend both knees, hands to the floor, step back to any plank. You pick your poison. I'm gonna go the medium speed, then faster for 4, 3, then I'm slowing down, 4, 3, double it up. You're welcome to go faster the whole time, or slow the whole time, as long as you're breathing and your wrists are under your shoulders. Double it up, 4, 3, hold any plank, tailbone lifts up, down dog here, walk your feet up, towards your hands, let your head hang, tailbone lifts up, unroll in 4, 3, palms together, sink your hips. Interval number 1, done. I know I'm gonna be out of breath today. I haven't done this stuff since Thursday because over the weekend I had to go to a horse show and be there like 7 in the morning, and it wasn't close by. So I just didn't feel like getting up at 4 and working out before I went. All right, arms up, keep your squat. Push down, not locking your knees when you come up. You can work here or slowly half fold, reach behind you, come back up, squat twice. Do it again. Fold halfway, reach up behind you, come up, squat twice. One more squat. Now slightly faster here. Fold, come up, one squat. Fold here, up, one squat. Do it again, fold up. Now, if you're ready, you can heel lift on the fold, but flat feet on the squat. So maybe heel lift and squat. Do it again, up. If you're working your heel lift, feel free to press down, get a little air. Again, fold up. Do it again, same thing. Fold up, heel lift or jump, or feet flat. You decide, heel lift or jump, or feet flat. Again, 2 more of any level, heel lift or jump. Last time. Hold your squat, hold. See if you can wiggle your toes. Then make a fist, extend. Make a fist, extend. Make sure you're breathing in and out. 2 more. Hold your hands in a fist. Push down. You're upright, shoulders down. Try to lift your heels and balance. Palms together. Thumbs in the middle of your chest. Lower your heels, wiggle your knees, squats here. Always feel free to grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. That was a late cue. I was about to say left leg out, and then I didn't get the words out. Let's try it here. Left leg steps out once. Step. Right. Do it again. Then hold in the center, parallel squat. Keep your squat, but take your feet wide, toes to knee. As you squat, when you come up, push down to the middle of your feet. Reach your arms down, knuckles up. Reach, knuckles up. So it's as if you're pulling straight up from the floor to the ceiling. Do it again. 4 more here. 4, push down. 3, last 2 here. And then parallel squat, palms together. So the wide squat will happen with the step wide, left leg, step wide squat twice here. Do it again, together, on your right. Sink, do it again, center, left side. Sink again, center, other side. Now we'll do 1 time each side, right here, and sink, push down, knuckles up, pull up from the floor to the ceiling. 4 more like that. 4, 3, make sure you're breathing in and out. Parallel squat, palms together. Keep that part in your head. 2 more here. Left leg, step forward once. Then your right. As you step forward, your back heel gives a little lift off the floor. When that's okay with you, sink your hips, then push down to come up. So it's step, push down, step, push down. Maybe your arms are down and up. Straight arm moving from your shoulder and up. 2 more. And then parallel squat, palms together. All right, those 2 moves are gonna go together. Left leg, side wide squat. To the other side, 1 more each way. And then towards me, left leg steps forward, arms are down and up. 2 more. Parallel squats right here. We'll do the same combo in 2s. 1, 1, 1, 1. Ready? Left leg steps out wide. To your right this time. Towards me. Step forward. Let's do it again. Step out left. On your right. Towards me. Let's split it in half. Once left. Then towards me on your left. Now right side out to the side. Towards me with your right. Do it again on your left. To the side towards me. On your right. To the side towards me. Let's do it again to your left. Think push down. So always thinking about pushing down to come up. 1 more each way. Sink towards me. On your right. Parallel squats right here. Sink, push down, come up. Grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink if that's what you need right now. All right. You know this part. Just touch your knees, knuckles up. Sink, knuckles up. 4 more just like this. So you push down, knuckles go straight up. 1 more, hold it at the top. Left arm down, and up, then your right. Make sure your knees aren't locked. Give them a little wiggle. Step out left as your arm comes down, then the other way. As you step out, you have an option to sink your hips and push down to come up. Sink, push. Maybe your arm releases and you look up. Sink, press. 2 more. Parallel squat, touch your knees. Sink, knuckles up. 2 more. Left leg, step out, sink, maybe release and look. Up to you. 2 more. Parallel squat, touch your knees. Sink, knuckles up. 2 more. Step out left, sink, maybe you release. 4. Push down. 2 more. Parallel squat, touch your knees. We'll go 1 more time through, then on to the next. Here it is. Step out left, sink, release. 4. Push down to come up. Parallel squat, touch your knees. 4, 3, 2 at the top. You'll hold here, step wide, toes to the corners, sink your hips. Try to lift your heels up, extend through your fingertips, bring your arms down, fingertips reach back toward the wall, makes the floor behind you. So you're squeezing underneath your armpits. Make a fist right here. Extend, make a fist. Extend, fist. Extend. 2 more. Hold your hands in a fist. Lower your heels. Wiggle your toes. Palms together. Push down to come up. Feet parallel towards the front of your mat. Sink your hips. If you're not using a mat, that's okay. Just forward in your space. You want to make sure you have enough room behind you. Cross your forearms. Left leg steps back 1 time. Step on your right. Again, step. So the step back can become a hip sink with your toes turned out so you feel the stretch on the inside of your legs. And then as you push down to come up, you'll feel it contract. All that hinges, yes, hinges on your hips being under your shoulders. Because if you lean forward, you'll work mostly and pretty much just the quad and a little bit of hamstring. But if you turn out and sink straight down, you'll work the inside of your leg. Now, option to pull back like a bow and arrow. And then back to your cross position. So sink, cross, sink. Do it again. Maybe you touch your knees here. Pull back to your knees. Pull back to your knees. Pull back. Maybe sink your hips and reach for the floor. Remember, the goal is not to touch the floor, but to sink your hips and keep your chest up. So if you can do that and not compromise your position of your core, fantastic. Just 2 more, any level. Then hold your chair squat, arms up by your ears. Wiggle your toes. Whew. Push down to come up. Try to lift your heels and balance. Palms together. Find your squat. Lower your heels, come up and squat. All right, see if you can talk. If you can't, maybe bring the intensity down a bit by giving yourself a smaller range of motion. If you're wearing a gadget, just check it. See what your heart rate is. All right, now's a great time to grab a sip of whatever you brought to the party. Sink and up. Ooh, I'm far away from the piano today. It does feel a little bit cramped in here today. Let me set this down. And that's mostly because what you can't see is right here on the chair is a giant horse saddle. on my white living room chair. What? All right. Wiggle your toes. Try not to lock your knees. Now this one, we've not done in a long time. I'm gonna break it down slowly. It involves a plank, a side plank, all the stuff we do in the warm-up. All right, feet just a little bit wider than your hips. Not crazy wide, but just slightly wider. Let's walk through it. Both arms come up, bend your knees, hands to the floor, step back to any plank, knees down or up, lower your whole body, arms out to the side. You're the letter T. Engage your core, then lift your arms and legs a little. Back down, your hands come next to your ribs, right leg bends, push down, flip over. So your right sole of the foot is on the floor, push down to your right foot and your left knee, right fingertips reach up. Now use your core and push yourself back over to plank. What? Yes. Walk back up to a fold, unroll, squats here. All right, we'll do the other side. Just remember that when your leg bends and flips over, that's the foot that's gonna help you push down to come up. Then use your core to right yourself to plank. Both arms up, inhale, reach up, find your plank, lower down, T lift, left leg bend, flips over, right arm, left foot, push down and reach, flip over, walk up, tailbone lifts up, unroll, squats here. So of course that was slower than usual. And what we'll do is once we're down there, we're not coming up and down, we're going one side and then the other. Yup. So you'll lower, T, flip, come back. From there, you'll lower again to the other side. Yes? Sure. Why wouldn't we? Feet slightly wider than your hips. Here we go, both arms up. Bend both knees. Find your plank. Lower down. T, lift. Right leg bends. Push down and reach. Up and back. That's your pattern. Ready? Lower back down. Arms out, T, lift, left leg flips, reach back to the center, lower down, out to T, little lift, right leg bends, flip, T, and over. Do it again, lower down, out, lift, chest, flip, up, and around. One more each side. Lower, T, chest, flip, press down to lift. Last time, lower down, arms out, T, lift, chest, flip, press, down dog here, walk your feet up, forward fold, unroll, squats right here. That is much harder than it looks. Give yourself a little step back, or enough that you can step forward. I am sweaty now. Left leg steps forward one time, then your right. So when you step forward this time, your back heel stays on the floor and your back leg stays straight. Yep. So it's sort of like a lateral lunge, but to the front. Arms can reach back, together, or back, circle, back. You decide, sink, push. So you're pushing off your front leg. One more, parallel squats right here. You know, I feel like the gardeners move really quickly when they see these studio lights coming at them. They seem to get in and out quickly. All right, make sure your sides are clear. Left leg steps out one time, then over to your right. So again, in this series, your inside leg stays straight and your heel stays on the floor. So it's a lateral lunge. Same thing we did to the front, but this time actually laterally. You reach away from your step, either together or you can circle up and around. Do it again. Easy enough. Two more. Now let's step towards me. Same move we just did. 4. Either circle or together. Push, bend, push now out to the sides. 4 of these. So 4. Press. 3. 2 more. Towards me. And Back leg is straight. Push off your front leg. Out to the sides right here. Out. We'll do the same series, but split it in half. Twice towards me, other leg, then out to the side. Towards me, one of each, then out to the sides. Keep this in your head. Parallel squats right here. Alrighty, so you want to be somewhere in the middle of your space, because immediately following that, you'll use the space behind you. I need a towel. Keep your squat, sealing this one. Even though it was set for later, I need it now. All right, set it down. No knee locking, left leg steps back 4 times. So 4, together. 3, 2 more. Now on your right side for 4, so the step can become a lateral lunge to the back. 1 more. On the left side, maybe your arms go with you. They don't have to, but they can. Right side for 4. 4, push off of your back leg. Front leg is straight. In 2s on your left. 1 more. On your right for 2. 1 more. Single side to side. So step, press. Step, press. If you want a little more out of this, you can sink a little further and your back arm can go up. That means you have a little more effort to get up out of this crazy low lateral lunge. 2 more. Parallel squats right here. All right, so we did lateral lunges, front, side, and back. How will we put them together? 2s and then 4. What? It'll be 2 to the front, 2 to the sides, then 4 to the back. Yep. Let's walk through it. 1 more here. Oh, hang on. I don't know where my phrase is. 1 more here. I lied. Now 1 more. Here we go. Left leg towards me. So over, side. Now back behind you. Here's where it happens. Back. Just a little walk through. 1 more. Parallel squat. So that's your pattern. Let's try it 100%. Step towards me. Reach. Either circle, out to the sides. Out, other way. Now back behind you, left leg for 4 of these. 3, 2, parallel squats right here. Sink, push down. 2 more. Let's try that again. Step towards me on your left. Reach, do it again. Out to the sides. Now 4 to the back, starting left. 4, 3, 2, hop or pedal right here. You can pedal, or you can hop, or you can pedal, or you can hop. Parallel squats. So you go right into that hop or pedal right after your 4 step back lunges. I feel like we're gonna run long today, just a little bit. Not crazy long. Left leg, step towards me, reach behind. Circle, out to the sides. Step back, starting left here. 4, 3, 2, hop or pedal right here. So pedal or hop, cross, you can pedal, step or hop, jump. Up to you. 2 more. Arms finish up. Left arm reaches. Down and right. So 10 toes towards me. You can work here, or you can lean over and up. 1 more each way. Parallel squats, but they're wide. Remember this in the beginning? 2 more. Feet underneath your hips. Palms together. So can we put all of that together? I'm sure we can. Left leg towards me, reach back behind you. Circle, out to the sides. Step back on your left for 4 of these. 3, 2, hop or pedal, step or jump. Hop, out or pedal, step. 1 more. Arms finish up left arm. You can reach or lean or both. 2 more. Wide parallel squat right here. 4, push down. 3, 2, feet under your hips, palms together. We'll go 1 more time through, then we'll start our long final interval. Oh, hang on, the music's gonna change. Oh, I thought it was going to. Where is it? Maybe it's here? Where am I today? Here it is. Yes. Keep your squat. Shoulders down and back. Make sure you're in the middle of your space. Then we will go from the top of the combo, left leg towards me. Reach. Right leg to the sides. Now step back 4 times. 4, 3. Here we go. Hop or pedal right here. Hop or pedal, step or jump. 2 more. Arms finish up. Left arm, lean and reach or both. Wiggle your toes. And then wide parallel squats. 4, push down. 3, high Milo Labelle. Feet under your hips. Right here, shoulders down and back. Now's the time to grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. And if you're using a prop, it'll be to your right, over here, and step your feet out wide, toes to the corners. So every time you sink your hips, your chest stays up, your knees are right over your ankles, but they are facing the same direction as your toes. Yes, they are. Shoulders down and back. Cross your forearms. Arms out to a V right here. Push down your arms across over your head and out to a V. Sink, cross over. Now up tempo here. Cross, V. Maybe your heels lift as your arms cross. If they do, maybe you push down, get a little air. 2 more. Last one. Left arm swings right. Center, other way. So this is your pattern. You can work here, or you can lean and get a little lift with your back leg. Center, jump or not. So flat feet or heel lift or jump. And left arm goes right, either upright or lean and lift. Center, jump or not. So flat feet or heel lift or jump. Let's do it again. Left arm goes right. Maybe lean, maybe not. You decide. Once more. Center, jump or not. Flat feet or heel lift or jump. Now this time, warrior 3 to your right. And this is where, if you have a prop, you can put your hands on it. Or hands to the floor, or arms along the side of your body. Either way, flex your left foot. If your arms are up, you can make a fist and extend. Do it again. Hold your hands in a fist if your hands are up. If your hands are up, right hand to the prop or the floor. Everybody opens your left hip, left shoulder. Try to extend your left fingertips up. Keep your left foot flexed and lifted. Then bend at the knee and extend. Try to bend both knees for 2. Extend, single count. You bend, push down to find your extension. Bend, extend. Do it again. Reach up to your left fingertips. Breathing in and out. 1 more. Hold your extension. Close your front hip and shoulder. Toes down. Right near your back heel. And bend both knees in 2 counts. Straighten up. Do it again. So this can be your move. Or as you bend, you can bring your size, but you can crouch back here. Crouch, toe plank. Do it again. Plank, crouch. 2 more. Hold any plank. If your knees are down, your next progression is up. Once they're up, you can step out to the side wide, back in, or faster here, out, in. Or jumping jack for 4, 3, 2, hold your plank, walk your feet up, grab your prop if you have one, unroll. At the top, if you're using a prop, set it to your left, like a waterfall. Squats here, towel off. This always happens when I skip a workout. So on the weekend I just walked a lot. And then Monday, yesterday morning, I went for a very short run. So this is like homecoming to me. All right, set my towel to the left. Ready? Hop or paddle. In 4, 3, feet wide, toes to the corners. Let's set it up and do this side. Cross your forearms. Woo. Arms out to a V this time. Cross over your head. Out to a V. Slightly faster. Cross. Open. Cross. V. Maybe your heels lift as your arms cross. If you're taking the heel lift, maybe you push down to get a little air. So you don't have to jump. You can keep your feet flat, or heel lift, or jump. Right arm swings left. Center, other way. So remember this. Maybe you stay up, or lean. 4 more to go. 4, either upright, or with a hinge at the hip. 1 more. Center, jump or not. So feet flat maybe, heel lift, or jump. Right arm swings left here. Maybe lean. You can alternate if you like. Center, jump or not. So flat, maybe heel lift, or jump. Here we go. Right arm goes left. Left step. 2 more. Center, jump or not. 4, push down to get up. Here it is, warrior 3 to your left. So remember, if you have a prop, mine's far away. You can grab it now, prop, floor, or arms up by your side. Flex your right foot, make a fist if your arms are up, and stand. Make a fist. Your hands are in your block, keep them there, wobbly. Ooh, that doesn't happen very often. Fist. Extend. Hold your hands to the fist. Left fingertips to the prop or the floor. Open your front hip. Extend your front fingertips. Breathe in and out. Try to bend your top knee. 1, 2, extend. Try to bend both knees. 1, 2, extend. Single count. Bend. Extend by pushing down into your floor foot. Let's do 4 more. You'll bend, extend by pushing down. Final 2. And then your front arm squares off to the fingertips to the floor. Right toes to the floor. Bend both knees. Your back heel stays up. Maybe you bring your front knee in to the chest and out anywhere low, level, or high. Single count here. Bend, extend. Remember, your extension comes from pushing down into the floor. Bend, extend. Last 2. 1 more. Hold your last position wherever it is. Touch your toes down. Step back to any plank. If your knees are down, your progression is to bring them up. Once they're up, you can crouch your hips. Back to plank. Back to plank. Do it again. 1 more. Hold your plank. If your knees are up, you can step out wide and in. Maybe faster. Out. In. Wrists under shoulders. Maybe a jumping jack. 4, 3. Hold your plank. Tailbone lifts up. Walk your feet up. Unroll. Hop or paddle. Shake your shoulders out. for 4, 3, parallel squat. Whew. See if you can talk. You should be able to, but have absolutely no desire to do so. See if you can wiggle your toes. 2 more. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend your knees, hands on your legs. Tuck your hips. Round up. Do it again. Both arms come up. Bend both knees. Tuck your hips. Round up. Stay on your feet, but walk around a little bit. Grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. Towel off again if you need to. Woo-wee. So I'll turn to the side. Now remember, if you want to sit on a towel, then hopefully you have an extra towel for ab work. It's okay if you don't have an extra towel. It's not the end of the world. Just gonna move this prop. Then I'm gonna grab a sip of my water in a fancy wine glass, which I forgot to mention at the top of the glass. Always water, always a wine glass. I don't know why. I guess it's the stem that makes it an official wine glass, although many are stemless. All right, I have my extra towel, so I'm not sitting in a pond. So you don't have to turn sideways if you don't feel like it, but just know that when I cue front arm, front leg, it's the arm and leg that's closest to your screen. If you're facing me, you just pick an arm to start with, not to worry, I'll cover both sides. All right, sitting up nice and tall, right on top of the butt bones. Grab your towel if you're using one. Out to the side, so there's no slack, tight. Arms a little bit wider than your shoulders. Push down underneath your armpits. Feet flat on the floor, half curl down for 2, and right back up to your extension, half curl down. And that's your move. Do half curl at the bottom of the curl, extra squeeze underneath your armpits to engage your lats. Your lats are a big part of your torso. As you curl, this time bring your arms up on diagonal to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Do it again. Curl, lift. 2 more to go. Lift. 1 more. Now on the curl and lift, rotate towards me. Curl, rotate and lift. Other way. So get tall in the middle. Right here, extend your spine. Remember, your back, the opposing muscle group to your abs. You need both sides to be strong if you want to be upright later in life, or really any time. See, my kids' generation, everybody's hunched over because of their phones. 1 more each way. Curl. Reach. 1 more. Curl. Reach. This time curl straight down, slide back. Hold here. Squeeze underneath your armpits. Rotate towards me. Touch the floor. Center, same direction. Finger to the floor. Slightly faster. Floor, center. Control it. Maybe your front leg extends every time you go over. Yes, it's a little like a can-can. 4 to go. 4, 3. We're going straight through the other side today. Then hold center, slow motion the other way. Little finger to the floor and center. Little finger to the floor, same direction. Slightly faster. Are your shoulders creeping up? Squeeze underneath them. Maybe extend your back leg as you rotate over, shoulders down, away from your ears. Engage your lats. 1 more. Forward fold. Take your towel around your feet. Knees are bent, feet are flexed. Shoulders down. You can extend your legs if you like. Either way, round your back, release your low back. Actively separating your shoulder blades. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Bring your eyes up first, then your shoulders, and then your body. Release your towel. Good Lord. I can't stop sweating today. All right. Tuck your hips. Fingertips help you roll down, 1 bone at a time. When you're all the way down, just scooch onto my mat. When you're all the way down, knees into the chest, rock your knees side to side. Get a little release in the low back. I like to extend my top leg to get a little more stretch into the glutes. Come back to the center. Down by your hips, shoulders down. It's tempting for them to lift up. Push them down. Untuck your hips. Belly button level to your pelvic bone, 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. So your calves are parallel to the floor. This might be enough for you. If it is, stay here. Otherwise, extend your back leg out to the wall in front of you. Keep your front leg at 90 degrees and change sides. Now 2 counts to get there, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2. Do it again. 1, 2. Single counts here, so it's 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Do it again. 3, 2. Make sure your shoulders haven't come up off the floor. 2. Hold at 90. Give it a pulse. 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Same thing. 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Last time. 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Both knees into your chest. We're not done. All right. Untuck your hips. Let's set it up again. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Belly button level to your pelvic bone. Fingertips straight up to the ceiling. Inhale, take your arms up over your head. Now exhale, circle your arms around on the floor. Squeeze under your armpits. Roll your shoulder blades just a little bit up. Extend your back leg up and your front leg out on a diagonal or lower further towards the floor. You can always also set your foot on the floor. Change sides. Let's do it again. Change sides. Flex your feet. Do it again. Change sides. Hold here. Take your back arm across your front leg. So you peel your back shoulder blade further off the floor. Front leg's gonna lower. 1, 2. Bring it up. Remember, your back leg can stem your foot on the floor. You can work here with your foot on the floor or have it hover. Again, 1, 2. Let's go twice more. Lower. 1, 2, and up. You should be breathing in and out and hold right here. Come back to the center with your arms. Change legs. Front arm across the back leg. Back leg lowers here. Front shoulder blade up off the floor. Do it again. Lower for 2 and up. Same thing. Lower for 2. Squeeze underneath your armpit. We have 2 more to go on this leg. Lower for 2 and up. Last time. Lower for 2 and up, and bring your knees into your chest. Release. You're welcome. Hands to the side of the hips. Feet on the floor close to your hips. Tuck your hips. Push your feet down to lift your hips up. You can either grab the sides of your towel if you're using one, or your mat, or you can lace your fingers underneath your butt, your booty. Scoot your shoulder blades closer together. See if you can wiggle your toes, breathing all the way in and all the way out. If your fingers are laced, unlace them now and lower down to the chest, down to the floor. Bring your knees into your chest. That's where I was going. Cross one foot, not one foot, one leg over the other. Woo! Grab your knees or slightly further down from your knees and then pull both knees into your chest. You want to feel this behind your top leg and into your glutes while you're breathing in and out, not holding your breath. And then change sides, other leg on top. Grab your knees or a little further down, pull your knees into your chest, feeling this behind your top leg on the other side, into your glutes. And then release, both feet on the floor, front knee comes into your chest, extend your front leg up only until you feel the stretch behind it. Your back leg can stay where it is, or it can walk out. Doesn't have to, you decide. Either way, flex your front foot, bend the knee to your chest for 2, send the heel up. Do it again, flex, bend, send it up. Same thing, flex and bend. For 2 this time, hold. Doesn't have to be straight, you just want to feel the stretch behind it. Front arm anywhere on the inside of your front leg. Push your leg out to the side only until you feel the stretch
on the inside of your front leg. Press your back hip into the floor. Try to flex both feet. And then bend your front knee to the center. Front arm reaches out towards me. Your back arm goes across your bent knee. And your knee goes away from your screen until you feel the stretch. Full spine rotation. Ooh, that was kind of funky. Reach out with your front fingertips. Come back to the center. We'll do the other side. Front foot on the floor. Back knee in. Extend your back leg up until you feel the stretch. Front leg can stay where it is, or it can walk out. Either way, flex the back foot and bend beneath the chest. Extend. Do it again. Flex and bend. For 2, drive it up. Do it again. Flex. Bend this time. Hold your leg up. Back arm on the inside of your back leg. Push your leg out to the side only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Press your front hip to the floor. Shoulder blades down. Flex both feet. Push your heels out to the wall. And bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out to the side. Front arm across your bent knee. Take your knee towards me. Reach out with your back fingertips. Full spine rotation here. And then come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach for your final quad stretch. Arms and legs extend. Front arm reaches back and grab where your shoelaces would be. Pull your heel towards your hip and adjust your leg so that your knee is going straight out from your hip. Then press your hip into the floor. You have an option. You can bend your back elbow and make a fist to rest your forehead if that feels better. And release, change sides. Back arm reaches around. It might be out of music. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Maybe bend your front elbow and make a fist. Either way, your knee goes straight out from your hip. Your hip presses into the floor. And then if you can, keep this here and bring your front arm around. Try to grab both feet where your shoelaces would be. If you're not quite here, work on it. Grab your heels, your pants. Once you're here, push your feet into your hands and lift your knees. And then maybe lift your chest and open your shoulders. Breathing in and out. And then release. Hands to the side of your chest. Press your chest up. Take your hips back to your heels. Child's pose, pressing your chest through your shoulders. Rotate your thumbs up towards the ceiling so your hands are on their sides. You'll feel this all the way up into your shoulders. Palms back to the floor. Then round up to your tabletop, which is your wrists under shoulders. Tuck your toes. Round your back by tucking your hips. Push down into the floor to lift your tailbone up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. You're in a forward fold. Let your head hang. Your tailbone lifts up. Unroll your back. One bone at a time. When you're all the way up. This class is finally over, so I went almost 5 minutes over. It's all right. We'll come back in 5 minutes if you want to for some upper body with dumbbells. Otherwise, I'll see you sometime this week. I'm doing Thursday and then Saturday and then also Sunday. So, you know, I was doing my schedule Sunday to Saturday. I missed last Sunday, so I'm throwing in next Saturday. So we'll do Thursday, Saturday, then Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. So you're welcome. So I'll either see you in five minutes or I'll see you this week. Thanks.